I'll be honest with you guys, I wasn't super excited to start OB this semester. I really had no idea what to expect, and as a guy, it can be kind of intimidating, you know? I've never been pregnant before, I'm not quite sure what a fundus feels like, but it seemed like a lot of girls were in the same boat. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to blog about going to OB clinicals to give you guys a better perspective because it can be kind of intimidating. I know that I felt like a little nervous about it, and it doesn't have to be intimidating. It's actually really cool, and I wanted to share that with you. Alright guys, I'm going to make this quick. I'm headed into labor and delivery. So I'm going to see maybe a baby being born today or a C-section. I am actually sick, which really sucks because I have no idea what to expect today. We'll see how this day goes, guys. So I'll check back with you guys after. I just got back from my first day on OB clinicals, and it was pretty awesome actually. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. I really enjoyed kind of like the vibe that I got off of the labor and delivery floor. I saw 2 C-sections, and it was pretty interesting. One was like more of an emergency. The other one was more not an emergency, I guess. I can't really tell you guys like a whole bunch of information because, you know, those hippopotamuses will like come and just freaking take down every one of my videos, and I'd fail out of nursing school. So I had to be careful of HIPAA. And but basically it was pretty cool. I actually got to be fairly involved. There was some interesting family dynamics I got to witness and also be a part of, kind of like to take the weight off of the nurses' shoulders. And for that, the nurses there really actually enjoyed me being there. My nurse was really nice. She showed me like a whole bunch of stuff, like how to read those fetal strips. I didn't get to do like a whole lot of like injections or like IV stuff. But overall, I did get to kind of participate in the OR. One of the head lady came up to me and she's like, I want you to take everyone's name and I want you to write down every time that they came into this room. And there was like 10 people in the room. So I started kind of like walking around, and it was kind of awkward because it was during the emergency C-section. That's kind of why she like grabbed me, because they needed help. So I like started taking names and different things, and it was cool because some of the people in the room, since I was like holding a clipboard and I'm like, you know, in my surgical scrubs by that point, people thought like I worked there. It was so like one guy turned around and he was like, hey, can you like strap me up back here? And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, like trying to help out. And then eventually, you know, it got kind of hectic, and this one lady was like, he's a student, you know, like why don't we put him over here? But it was cool. I felt like I was a part of it. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat because I'm gonna be back here tomorrow at the same time, same place for the next 2 days. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so it's my second day in OB clinicals, and today was just as cool as yesterday. If not, maybe even cooler. I don't know. I really enjoyed going to the OHAR yesterday, seeing those C-sections, but today it's kind of hard to explain. Like it was just a really interesting, and it was way better than I thought it would be. Like as a guy going into OB, I was like a little bit worried. I don't know, that things would be awkward in the rooms, like as far as assessing funduses and just like how all that went down. And it was really awesome. Like I really could actually see myself working there, which kind of really surprised me. I don't think I'm passionate about, you know, labor and delivery and, you know, postpartum care and stuff, but it's definitely cool, and I can understand why those girls now who want to be in labor delivery all the time, why they like it, because playing with babies is pretty fun. And I got to do a lot of stuff. My nurse was freaking awesome. Like one of the best nurses, maybe the best nurse that I've had like up to date, because she was just so willing to like help me learn and like teach me like her thought process and like how to discharge patients like to her style, what they needed to know, like as far as planning her day and like how to, you know, put off charting when things get busy by writing it down and then going back. But I got to see, you know, a lot of cool stuff. Like I got to see a circumcision, and it just so happened to be that the PA who was giving the circumcision was my English teacher from 8th grade. And I used to be a brat in 8th grade, guys, so I was happy to see her, though. I used to pick on her all the time, but it was actually really cool. I got to take out staples from an incision, like post C-section. I got to do that for the first time. I got to do a lot of stuff. Like it's hard to remember like off the top of my head just because it was like so busy, and I just learned so much. So I'm really looking forward to actually day 3, and I'm gonna go home and make a care map real quick. But yeah, I'm definitely having like a little clinical high right now. Oh, and my teacher at the end, which I thought was really cool. It actually meant a lot to me that she said that. But I stayed a little late, and I was researching, you know, my patient for this care map I'm gonna do. And she told me that she used to work, you know, in the Navy and in labor delivery, and she would work with all guys, you know. But basically, she told me that like I'm the most involved guy that she's ever had in OB clinicals. Like one of the guys who was just willing to, like, you know, go and learn as much as I could. Or I don't remember her exact words, but she was basically telling me that, you know, I go and I was really involved, and it was neat to see a guy who was actually interested in that. And this is funny because literally I didn't know how I was going to feel in OB and PEDS, like I told you guys. So to get that compliment, it's kind of cool. It's like, all right, well, that was fun, you know, and all the nurses on those floor was fun, and it was just like a happy place. Like, I'm sure it gets sad where, like, you know, bad things happen, but overall those babies were getting better, and it was just like a fun and happy place. And I like to feel fun and happy, so I could definitely enjoy that. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna update you guys in just a little bit. Alright, guys, so I just finished OB. Yes, it's over, it's done. I'm pretty stoked on that. But you know, I really enjoyed myself with OB, but I was ready to go today. Today was a lot slower, and you know, I really do feel like I learned an awfully lot. My clinical instructor was amazing. Every nurse that I had was amazing. So I really feel blessed to have gone and experienced OB, labor and delivery, and women's health, and all of that. It's pretty unique. I just really enjoyed like how fresh it was, you know? It's like nothing that I've ever done. So yeah, so that's pretty much to wrap it up. I will catch you guys right now. Yeah, I just wanted to come outside and get a little bit of light and some fresh air, but that pretty much sums it up, guys. So if you are a guy and you were concerned that it was going to be kind of lame, and maybe you want to be an ER nurse or work in the ICU, why do you have to take OB? It's actually really awesome. It can be really cool. You know, 3 days was enough. At the end of 3 days, I was ready to go home. But overall, I thought the experience was great. And as a nurse, we're going to be taking care of like all kinds of patients, especially if you want to be in the ER. You're going to get pregnant women in there. You're going to get little kids in there from time to time. That's just what happens. So all of this knowledge is really important for us to intake, and I really enjoyed it. So hope you guys enjoyed coming with me. If you like this style of video, please give it a like so I know and I can make more videos like this. Also, make sure to drop those comments, because I love talking to all of you guys and really getting to know who's watching my videos. Like, I really do enjoy getting to know you guys. So I'll see you guys soon.